Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. If anybody's not aware of this, this is a genuine investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and a prediction for a resolution. We're also going to be looking at an update for the share count and also doing an update on ticker symbol TCMD, which was shared a few days ago. So stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Bloomberg, we can see that Treasury extends blockbuster rally on Fed wages, and the S&P 500 has been wavering. Many stocks have been hitting all-time highs, so possibly looking also to be overbought. And the next shout out here I'd like to give is to Quiver Quantitative, who posted with regard to the Stock Act. And something interesting they've stated here is they've found 7,912 Stock Act violations, but only a few have been investigated. And one of the reasons for that is because Congress is in charge of investigating itself. Surprise, surprise. And what they've also stated here is on the rare occasion that members are investigated, there is almost never any action taken. So I'm sure Nancy's aware of this. And in instances where the violation is clear and obvious, where we have found caught with 4 of the House Ethics Committee, 10 members violating the Stock Act. So that's what it takes. It takes clear and obvious violations for potentially some action to be taken. So before we get the update on the share count, shout out here to Liz, who's posted with regard to the prediction for the resolution. And what she's posted here is a quotation from a space hosted by Busy Brands just a few days ago, and it states here, "I'm telling you, I'm getting the gut feeling that you will have a resolution sometime in the next 60 days. I don't know if it's going to be before Christmas. I don't know if it will be for the Martin Luther King's birthday." So this was shared in this space chat hosted by Busy Brands, and also goes on to stay here from Liz, another quotation. "There's going to be another lawsuit filed in a couple of weeks, and the firm is going to represent another community member dealing with and contesting FOIA requests." So I'm not sure if that is on behalf of JR, so we will stay tuned for that. And it finishes off by saying, "I think this can I think the can is so dented it's going to fly. It's not going to fly anymore." And I certainly think we are obviously attacking from all angles in terms of the MMTLP fiasco. So I do agree that we do need and we do expect to have a resolution fairly soon. So let's now have a look at the update in terms of the share count. So this is as of November the 26th, 2023 from Lolly, who's posted, I'm sorry, not posted for a while, but in terms of the update, we have respondents as of November the 26th, 564. So it is increasing in terms of Canada and overseas. We're looking at approximately just in excess of 866,000 shares. Total shares identified as IRA, retirement, etc., just in excess of 1.7 million. And the average here in terms of average shares per shareholder as of the November the 26th date is just in excess of 18,000 shares. So again, the method employed here is to calculate that by the 64,000 possible shareholders, and it's giving a total share count of just in excess of 1.15 billion shares. So obviously this is certainly not an accurate reflection of what the shares should have been. So it identifies here possible legal shorts plus MMTLP, and if we look at the average of just in excess of 18,000, then obviously there's a possible shares oversold of 828 million, which is quite staggering. And the second part of the post, what Lolly has acknowledged here is that many people have questioned the average, but what she said there, obviously we know the average is high. She said that in all the calculations, average has not dropped below 16,000 shares per shareholder. So in fact, she's saying the vast majority of shareholders seem to be holding between 10,000 and just in excess of 99,000 shares, making up 53% of the survey. So again, it looks like many people did invest very heavily in here, and Lolly states that she believes FINRA is erroneous in the 2.65 million shorts. So that was something covered in the previous video. And potentially over 9 million shares oversold just on the 8th of December, which was the last trading day alone. And the final message here is obviously continue the calls to Congress, continue the calls to the Senate. And we do believe that we are getting closer to some action, because if you remember, there was very, very positive update from Don in terms of reaching the highest areas of the federal government. And hopefully when Don goes to Washington in January 2024, we get some more positive updates there as well. Finally, I'd like to finish up by having a look at ticker symbol TCMD. This was shared initially in the Discord over a week ago in our biotech stock channel with this information, also known as Tactile System Technology Incorporated, and it was also covered in one of the videos where the highlight of the video was a senator buys into a very tiny company. So let's have a look at an update. So this was Senator Tina Smith. She bought in excess of $250,000 worth of stock in a company called Tactile Systems, and since that purchase, the stock has gone up over 43%, and it's literally gone up every day since that purchase from Tina Smith. But what's interesting, and it was also covered in the Discord in the previous video, is that this Senator Smith is actually on the health committee, and its stock is a medical devices committee. So what does she know? What's her information? Obviously, officially, she's not using inside information. Officially, this was just a pure guess. She speculated on this tiny company, and now she's making significant dollars. So it's one of the smallest companies that a politician seems to have invested in, and it's a market cap of less than $500 million. So let's have a look at the chart for today. We can see over the previous 5 days, we can see again, especially since it was covered on the channel, it was trading less than $12, currently up in excess of 23.46%. At time of editing, just in excess of $14.26. So again, great news there for Tina. And finally, if you have, I'm going to do a quick finish off by having a quick review of the last week's weekly watch list. This was shared prior to trading on the Monday, and some of the best calls we called out included YOSH up 33% on the week, CYTO up 76% on the week, and other ones included NGVC up 30% on the week. So if you'd like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as our weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.